Hey guys, it's Jag. Welcome back to the arcade, and welcome back to probably the final episode of Just Another Game, Paper Mario. Excluding the bonus episodes I've already promised you, of course. But, after conquering Bowser's castle, the only thing we have left to do is conquer Bowser himself. And that might be actually kind of difficult because, as we've heard, he's been making himself all-powerful with the Star Rod, and he is, quote-unquote, terrible to behold. So it's probably not going to be like how we fought him in the beginning of the game where he only had 10 HP. But let's take a look at my badge setup. I have rearranged things a bit. I put on Super Jump Charge, I put on Power Smash to get through his defenses. I put on Group Focus. This will allow my party members to also use the Focus command. And I put on all 3 Deep Focus badges that we have. Power Plus, Lucky Day, Spike Shield stay on. Quick Change is of course going to stay on. And Mega Jump stays on. The reason why I went with so much Deep Focus is because I believe those badges stack, which means we can recover a lot of star power at once, and we're probably going to be spending it pretty liberally. Ah, yes. This block right here was a hidden block, and I show that off in the episode coming up next, where I show off all the hidden blocks. But if you're curious what was in that, it was an Ultra Shroom, and I wanted to grab that before we hit the final battle. There's also something that I want to grab before we hit the final battle, and it's not in this room. It's probably up a floor then. So let's explore the castle a little bit just to see if there are any other goodies that we missed that Mario can get and Peach can't. I don't think there are. Oh man, that background music though. That's Ganondorf Castle levels of ominous. Oh man, I love it. Quiet, all the enemies have retreated. Just a nice little background music to get you all worked up. Hello, Toad. Nothing in here but clothes. Please don't open. Oh, yeah, it's too late. Huh? Mario! Oh, sweet, you came to save me, right? Phew, I was so scared. Thanks for coming. Oh, you're here. Would you like to take a quick nap? Oh, actually, you look fine. You could take a nap anyway. What do you say? Yeah, we'll take a nap. Please enjoy your rest. So this is a last-minute Toad House. I think I might have mentioned that before, but this lets you recharge all the way right before you fight Bowser, which is really cool. As I was going back through Bowser's Castle, recording the Hidden Blocks episode, I did notice that there was a room full of prisoners that I never showed off. I don't think there's anything special about them, which is why I didn't even remember that they were there. But, you know, I don't really consider this a comprehensive playthrough. I'd like to think that there's still quite a bit for everyone else to explore and enjoy for themselves, especially since I really didn't do much talking to the citizenry between chapters, because they have a lot to say. So, you know what? If you're curious about some things like that, buy it on the eShop. Play it yourself. It's definitely a game that I highly recommend, and I've gotten multiple playthroughs out of. And finally, this is one of the things I definitely wanted to grab. We can get the life shroom that has basically taunted us since we saw it. Now, let's look at my items real quick. I ended up pulling together kind of a boring list of items, but an effective list. I have 2 life shrooms. I've got a Yoshi cookie for minor healing, Wacka's Bump for mid-range healing, Deluxe Feast for high healing, and then 3 Jelly Ultras for max healing. In addition to that, I also have an Ultra Shroom, and I pulled out the Jelly Pop so that I could heal those attributes by themselves if I needed to. So, not an exciting list of items, but they're items that I'm comfortable with and I feel confident that should cover me for this fight. Because believe me, this is quite a battle. Is there anything in here that we care about? Nope, just the chest. By the way, Mario cannot put anything in either of those chests. I was curious to see if he could put something inside the chest in Merlovely's room, and he can't. So Mario can only take out things from the chest, he cannot put anything in. Which kind of makes sense, because then you could dump in a bunch of high-level items in there and just pull them out at will. We kind of make it, you know, that would kind of cheese the battle a little bit.
Oh, Mario, help!
That must be the real princess. Well, if it isn't my old pal Mario, I've been waiting for you. I'm amazed that you made it this far. How lucky for me. You've been a distraction for far too long, little man. It'll be a pleasure to squash you personally. Again.
Mario!
Fool! You can't beat me. I'm invincible. Well, we're still gonna try. Alright, Mario. Let's see your so-called power. Alright, first things first, we need intelligence on our enemy. Goombario. Tattle, my friend. Tell us what we're up against.
It's the evil King Bowser. Finally, after all this time. Max HP 50, defense power 1. He has a huge arsenal of attacks, from blowing clouds of fire to jumping on us. Fire attack 8. Stomp attack, nail attack 6. I'm sure he has other attacks that I don't know. Boy, does he look nasty. He's strong enough as it is, but I'm sure he can use that Star Rod to increase his power until he's nearly invincible. Princess Peach needs us. Let's take him, Mario.
Alright, well, that doesn't seem like too much of a challenge, right? Let's just start out slow and conserve all the items that we can. Because believe me, if you think you're going to be only fighting this form, you're mistaken. Even though we have really good curatives, this is the easy boss fight. Goombario, why don't you charge yourself up for a while? He does have another phase that will be much, much more difficult. Alright, enough of that. Now witness the power of this fully operational Death Star. Star Rod. Oh dear. Whenever he does that though, now we have the Star Beam ability, which costs no FP, or no star points, and is only useful on Bowser. Every time he powers himself up with a Star Rod, Mario kinda has to waste a turn to use Star Beam, but it will strip the Star Rod's power. What in the world was that? What happened to the power of that stupid Star Rod? Yep, you are vulnerable again, Bowser. Haha! Why don't you continue to charge up, Goombario? I think I'm gonna use you as a nuke. And Mario, you're going to get hit and poisoned. Yes, that's exactly what I wanted you to do. Interesting that Goombario didn't tell us about potentially getting poisoned. Alright, we'll go ahead and continue to just conserve our FP, mostly use it for charging up Goombario. You cheap little coward. This fight's just beginning. Oh, yes it is. Goombario charges up 2 more. Mario gets crushed. And we can't use the hammer now. Oh. Well, good thing we weren't using the hammer to begin with. But yeah, he can crush you and take away one of your commands. I don't think he can take away the star command at all, so you can always have access to the star beam if you need it. And the reason why I wanted to have plenty of deep focus is so that I can abuse Smooch. I want to be able to abuse Smooch as my main source of HP healing during this fight and during the next fight. That way I can use my curatives for emergencies. But Smooch is too good of an ability to pass up, and I believe that with all the deep focus that we have, we should be getting almost as much back. Let's go ahead and test that theory out actually. Let's focus and see how much FP or star points we get back. So we have 3 bars empty. We get about 1.5 bars back. That's actually not too bad, especially since our partners can focus too. But Goombario is going to charge. I'm going to unleash him on the next turn and hopefully I don't screw up his command. Oh, uh-oh. I did not see that coming. We got our hammer ability back, but Goombario is out. Oops. Oh, right. I should have starbeamed. Oops. Well, this will be funny. Oh, I still do damage because she boosted me. Nice. Oh, that hurt. Okay, yeah, Starbeam is coming out now. And I think Goombario is no longer charged up because of that blunder. Whoops. So there you go. If you let Bowser have the Star Beam, he's probably going to hurt you lots. And even though we didn't get to see it, well, I guess we kind of did a little bit. But yeah, it boosts his defense quite a bit. Ah, we can no longer jump. Alright, well, let's... I don't want to use my curatives in this battle if I don't have to, so let's get another Smooch. Which means Goombario should come up. And I guess... yeah, he's not going to be charged up anymore. That's kind of a shame. That's a real blunder on my part. Alright, let's try Power Smash. That's not a bad amount of damage. What is your vanilla head bonk like? Could be better, could be worse. Yeah, he can heal himself pretty regularly with the Star Rod as well. And we can jump again. Let's go ahead and Mega Jump. Let me strip away as much of that HP that he just got back as we can. Why don't you focus, Goombario? Yeah, your partners don't recover as much as you do because deep focus doesn't affect them, but every little bit helps, and the ability for them to focus frees Mario up to do attacks. Other than that, there's not a whole lot to this first phase that we haven't seen. It's pretty much don't let Bowser have the Star Beam or the Star Rod power as long as you can. Multi-bonk and use decent attacks. Try to avoid using your heavy curatives and just generally do strategy. Okay, so he can do that attack regardless if he's powered up with the Star Beam or not, so watch out for that. Let's go ahead and Mega Jump. That'll knock him down to 2 HP. He'll hurt me for 8. And then we can finish off this phase pretty safely. Whew. That's just a prelude of what's to come.
Gosh, you're not bad. How'd you get so strong?
Still, you're just an annoyance. That was like a warm-up for me.
No! Leave me alone! Mario, help me!
If you were to say Princess Peach, you better follow me.
Alright. Well, he's not quite defeated, but I'm feeling good about our chances. I'm feeling optimistic. Also, I really hope that there are... Actually, you know what? Before we go upstairs, because even if there is a heart block up there, it's not going to recover my star power. So let's boogie down here real quick and take another little nappy nap. That is probably one of my favorite toad houses in the game right now, because I don't know, it's just good game design to put it there. A nice full restore. You don't have to worry about leaving and climbing Bowser's castle again, which for me would be the 3rd time. And it actually makes sense from a lore perspective, because Toad's hiding in a bedroom. You would expect to be able to sleep in that bed. Alright, Toad, give me one of your famous Toad houses. Probably the only one I care about. I want another nap, please. I'm very sleepy.
I always wanted to say that.
I didn't even read it for you. You know what? We're gonna read it for you.
The Toad House slogan is, refresh your body and soul. I always wanted to say that. Would you like to take a nap?
Sure, even though I think your voice completely changed. Please enjoy your rest. It was the cute little giggle that got me. I had to give him a cute voice to go with it.
Did you sleep well? Good luck, Mario. I'll be rooting for you from in here.
That's all I really need, though. I just need a pit stop. Alright. Now that we're completely topped up, it's time to head up for the real final battle. And this episode is going to be kind of a long one, because after that, we have the credits. So strap in. Sit back, get some popcorn, and enjoy the show, because we ain't going anywhere till we've rescued us a princess. Come on, Mario. I don't care how long you've fighting or how many days you've gone without sleep. I mean, technically you haven't gone without sleep because I've been taking naps pretty regularly, but you know what I mean. You haven't had much of a rest or any sort of breaks. You've been eating a lot of food. Man, have you been eating food. How do you keep on that belly with all the exercise that you've been getting fighting enemies? That must be some really, really high calorie food that Tasty cooks for us. Oh, looks like we're gonna see what Kammy Koopa's been up to. Hi Bowser, how's it going? That doesn't look like the best way to carry Peach. It looks kind of dangerous, really. Ah, final save point. Yes, I do want to save because I have accomplished a lot since the last time I saved, and I don't want to do it all again. But even though I thought at the beginning of the episode this would be the final one, I think we're going to stop and call it an episode now. We're at about 20 minutes to go, and we still have one big boss fight, and it can take a while, and then we have the credits, and I don't want to rush those. So, I'll see you guys next time, where we will definitely take down Bowser and rescue Princess Peach. Hope to see you guys then. Thanks for coming out and joining me today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Y'all have a great day. Later.